Hey gang, GameFace here, and I am back in Planet Coaster. So, I am working on the Stanley Hotel. That's what it's called in real life. I don't know what we're gonna call it. But yeah. Okay, so let's continue exactly where we were yesterday. I was basically putting in the floor. I couldn't really see what was going on. Hey, Wolfie. So, what I need to do is I need to put the floor back in. That's what I need to do. And of course, wait for the menu. Hey, look at that. Look at that. When the menu's loading, the CPU usage drops to like almost 30%. And then when the menu's loaded, it goes back up to 100. Sorry. I'm running my task manager just to see where things are running on my machine when I'm doing this. And yeah. Mostly it's running at 100% CPU. Very high power usage. So, what am I doing here? I guess I'm still working on Windows and the floor. So, we need floor. Now, do I want it right out to there? Is that how that would look? Probably isn't, is it? Oh, we still have stuff to put on here. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I have everything in Planet Coaster cranked, though. But the funny thing is, it's only running my GPU at 30%. What's really kind of stupid is all applications that are using the GPUs are only using one of them. Hey, Meganico! Okay, so what do I want? I had an idea for this. Move that in a bit. Not floor anymore. Walls, columns. How big is that? That's too big. My idea is not going to work. Okay, well, we're going to figure this out anyway. So if I line that up right on there, is that line lined up right on there? Whoa, come on, Planet Coaster, catch up with me, please. Hey, Lee! Oh. Well, Happy New Year to you. You know, were you here last year when I did the New Year's Eve Planet Coaster? remember if you were here or not. I think you might have been. But yeah. Okay, yeah, you were. Ooh, that's not good. I think those need to be closer together. Or maybe not. The real ones are kind of like bulging out in the middle. But the only thing we have like that is too short. Okay. Now we can do 2 at a time. Okay, so it sort of looks like there used to be 3 sets of steps up the front of this. Big ones in the middle, and little ones down here on the second thing. But it looks like they blocked them. See if I can get a little closer here. Yeah, they're definitely steps. Okay, weird. Anybody's wondering what I'm doing. I don't know if that will post right. Don't think it did. Whoops. That didn't either. Let me delete that. Hey, King Samurai, you're up. There we go. There's the full link. I don't know. That's what I'm looking at. That's in Google Maps, and I'm looking right at the front of the hotel. Didn't wake up till 2. Okay. So I need to back up here. Ooh, that was cool. I just pressed S like I was playing a video game. Oh, WASD works in Google Street View. I did not know that. Okay. So I'm gonna say that things look a lot wider here. I almost feel as though I need these closer together. And let's do it anyway, because it's not really hard to see what they'll look like when they're closer together. I just need to. Not touching. I said closer together. There we go. Oh yeah, I just want to make sure I have things in the right place before I go cutting that out. Those two there. But yeah, that looks a little better. I know the gaps are bigger at the bottom and stuff, but it's all a matter of the problem is the scale here. I actually need narrower columns is what I really need. Like a smaller diameter. But I don't know how to do that. Okay, whatever. See, right now I'm using this. And they call it narrow. That's narrower, but it has stuff on it that I don't want. Okay, so let's figure out what we're going to do with a railing here. As we wait for the menu. And the CPU drops to 30%, and then as soon as the menu loaded, it spikes back up to 100. Don't know what's going on here. Okay, oh, they played Planet Coaster with you. How did they like Planet Coaster, Meganico? What am I looking for? I'm looking for a railing. No, not rails. A veranda? A balcony? A fence? Maybe. This is the fence you're looking for. I don't need these anymore. No. Yeah, that would be perfect if they didn't have the ends on them. See, that's the thing, though. You know, Planet Coaster is full of compromise. You know what I mean? Lots and lots of compromise. Thanks for hosting, Lee. Yeah, whatever. Looks fine from a distance. Actually, it looks fine up close, too. Now, the steps... The steps... You know what? I'm going to build the next layer first. Now for this... I really want to redo all that trim. Because I'm seeing it everywhere now. As I look around the building. And the other thing that's going to be really hard are these windows. But that's the other thing I notice about this building is Like, I don't have to line everything up with the top. I also have to finish. Like, these windows aren't done. I realize now there's a lot more detail that needs to go into them. Okay, let's go back into building. Yeah, it's very easy to get caught up in Planet Coaster, that's for sure. Okay, so I need some columns, and I think these green ones are perfect. Um, oops. This sort of has the right a pattern with lines on it. Wider. Hey, yeah, that might be a problem in Planet Coaster. That's for sure. Hmm. So now I need to put, like, I don't know, something down across the front. Okay. It's not exactly right. Still won't load. Well, we're gonna have to try to up that 256 megs of video memory. That's one thing for sure. I thought it was using more from the looks of it, but maybe we'll look at that. That would be something to look into. Yeah, okay, so this whole thing now we have a big problem. Maybe I should go back to making the Windows. It was working out so well. So this whole thing that juts out needs to come out. The door needs to be open. Maybe, just maybe, can we get away with that? And then, okay, let's work on the door then. The problem with the door, of course, is there's this big, huge circular, well, arched window above it. There's actually arched windows all over the place, and they don't have that in Planet Coaster. So yeah, that's a problem. This reaching of the floor is also a problem. Not reaching the floor is also a problem. Okay. What? Wow. Okay, let's try that a different way. Hmm. It's not quite it either. But that definitely works a lot better for the door itself. Now, I need a window. I think it's going to have to be multiple windows. It's the only option, really. Hey Caesar, how are you doing today? Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Ridiculous. So is that? How high is that? That's 4 meters. Huh? No, no, no. What I had before. Why did that happen? That's better. Ooh. Okay, before I go and do all this, I better make sure doors fit in this thing. I really don't like this, though. I don't understand why we don't have, like, a large window. Single pane, window. Let me see. Windows. So divide it up, 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 broken, divide it up, divide it up. These are all divided up. Everything is divided up. Now, walk down the street. And you will see exactly the opposite. Large panes of windows. Not all divided up into little squares. And every single one of these is all cut up into little squares. Like, the best I'm going to be able to do here I think might be this one. And I'm going to have to do a bunch of work to hide the pieces I don't want people to see. That window isn't that high. Window's about that high. That might be okay, actually. But again, I'm kind of disappointed that every window is I don't know what you call that when it comes to windows. I'm no window expert. Who disliked the video? I would give one guess. Don't guess. Just no. I still don't know what to do here, though. I need that thing over the top of this. Okay. Whatever. Before I got distracted, I was working on this. I'm gonna go for some wall decorations. See if they have what I need. Columns, maybe? Nope. Well, that's too big. Again, more too bigness. Much too big. I need like a block type structure put on there. But there's also the other thing I've just noticed. Damn, I should pay more attention. Because this is something I just noticed. All of this is out further on the top than it is on the bottom. There's a whole bunch of stuff underneath here. I'm sorry. I need to cover all this somehow. Just don't understand how I'm going to do that. Well, that's not going to work either. Much too small. And anything bigger will just stick through the other side. That thing doesn't do anything anymore. There's like a certain type of trim that should be on these things, and I just can't really figure it out. The other thing, of course, is the arch on top of the windows. There's just nothing. All these are going to have to be moved up. Okay, so arches over the windows, eh? There's nothing. I don't even know what I'm going to use for the windows. So right now the two problems are, one, those round portal windows. I don't have anything like that. There's no round windows at all. I don't even know how to make those, to tell you the truth. I can't even imagine. We're gonna have to come up with something, because they're all over the place. There's 3 of them across the frontier. 3 here, 3 here. Now, the ones in... Okay, so some of the ones in here look as though they have, like, French doors. Maybe we have French doors we could use. No, and of course, the problem with this, of course, is there is no other side to the door. So, what? You have door handles on. That doesn't make any sense. Though I think it wouldn't really show up that much. Can I, like, select two things at once for a bit game? You know what I mean? Like... But again, there's not enough glass on these doors anyway. That's better, but it's worse. Because... the window is always transparent. You can always see what's behind it. So that's not going to work either. The other thing is... Whoa. They're not even matched pairs. Which is kind of weird. Why is that even a thing? That is better than the other one. Just not by much. Bavarian doors. No, not Bavarian doors. See, classical door would probably be pretty good. Big windows, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Wooden door, glass panel. Something blue on the right side. Hey, Morris. That's not going to work. Welcome to Crazy World. Sorry. What is this? Warehouse door. Thanks for subscribing, Morris. Damn, if that would open. That would be perfect for the front. But yeah, I'm not seeing it. What I am seeing, though, are other opportunities. For these windows on the sides. You know what I mean? That I didn't think of earlier. That's definitely better. Once we finish the rest of it. You know what I mean? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like there should be 2 of those, but there's not on the real building. It looks like there should be another one on the real building, too. Okay. Again, this hasn't solved this. I really wish there was an opposite door for this. That would solve everything. If there was 2 of these, and a left and a right, it would be perfect. That's what the next DLC should be. Opposites. Everything in the game completely the opposite. No, I don't think. Maybe that's not a good idea. The other option, of course, is to put windows on front of doors. So let's say we did choose the Bavarian door. It just doesn't seem wide enough. Did they build it from scratch? I built all this from scratch. Entire world. But this is built from parts and pieces, yeah, but it's a copy of a real hotel. It's the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. It's the hotel from The Shining, and it's supposedly haunted in real life. Okay, so how am I going to put glass on the front of this? There's just no way. Okay. That's not working. So yeah, if you're watching in a browser, you can follow that link and it'll take you to a picture of the building in real life that I'm trying to build right now on Google Maps. Okay. It's 'cause I need to do something else. Let's fix all these windows. Excuse me. Okay, that's first row. Whoops. Every build comes with its challenges. Again, now I'd like a window that doesn't have panes, like different panes in it. I just want one window. Hey Nor, how you doing today? I don't know what else to do. I really don't. Oh, I'm sure other people have made stuff in the toolkit, but I don't use other people's stuff to, you know, in my parks, mainly because I'm streaming it all and stuff like that. Nice. Like, it's not terrible. You know, I could live with it. But do I have to? You know what I mean? Like, how's that all gonna look after I light it all up? That'd probably look okay. Now I stand back. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess we're probably good here. Okay, so what I am gonna do for here, though, on doors. I don't like this because, you know, you can see through it. They didn't make it big enough to fill a door area. You know. You know, it's not useful as a door. In a door hole. So why are you letting me see through it? Just to figure they'd try something new? Why am I stressed out about it? That's the bigger question. Okay, let's get these back to the, or down to the color of the building. Okay, these are gonna have to... I think some of the top of it and the bottom of it will probably be exposed, so... oh, gray. No, awesome. Yeah, so my last 2 times playing Fallout 76 has been, like, just a bug-riddled mess. The last time, I just quit in disgust. But, I don't know. I don't know what to do about Fallout. I should get back to it at some point, though, I know. That's not good. So really don't want to do this. Okay, we gotta solve this circle problem. There's another half circle thing above this. Fountains. Fountains? Found? Way too big. What just happened? What What are you doing, game? It's 2 things in a row. It deleted while I went to move the camera. It's like it's not getting the mouse clicks together. I don't know. I don't care. I need some way to fix this, and I have no idea what it is. No. It's always the hardest part of Planet Coaster. Trying to build things you can't. Really, you put one down in that whole thing. You decided, oh, yeah, let's just put one down there. It's becoming very, very, very unresponsive. And you can't change the color anyway. So... What? Why would it go like that? These are on a plane. This is a thing sitting right in the middle of them, and yet somehow, yeah. I just cannot wrap my head around what calculations they could possibly be making in that whole thing. That makes it seem like it should be able to do that. Yeah, it didn't work either. I knew it was a dumb idea to start with, but I figured I'd try. doesn't work. I still don't know how I'm going to get a big arch over this one. Oh, that's fine. I got trim to put all throughout here anyway. I should probably do some of that. At least that I know is going to work, right? It's not going to come up with some other new problem that I have to solve. You know, a lot of this game is about solving problems when you're building stuff like this. I really, really hate that I can't have that round window there. I don't know why I'm so, like, focused on that. Is it worth getting? I think I would have a very, very, very biased opinion. And so would a lot of people here. Because, you know, we're all here for... we all started here for Planet Coaster. Like, you know... But I would say yes. I've put 1,360 or no, sorry, 1,386 hours into Planet Coaster. So as you can tell, there's a lot of a lot you can do, and you can just keep building different and different things. I've built just a regular theme park. I've built Pirate's Paradise. This is just bugging me. I can't use that. course, the white is gray. That's not going to work for this. Like, I don't... Like, this is a piece from Planet Coaster. This amazes me. Like, it's crooked. Like, this side is just so much bigger than this side here. Why, how did that get through quality assurance? I don't know. Stucco pillar. Crooked stucco pillar. Is better? No, it's the same. Hey, Dudge dude. Welcome to the stream. No. That's not going to do it. Maybe I should work on the steps for a bit. Or like the thing on the top. Yeah, I'm streaming in my freezer. Because it's warmer than outside. As you know, outside right now it's like... Actually, it's warming up. It's minus 15 right now. And I just happen to have my hood up right now. Normally I don't have my hood up. But I always wear a beanie when I'm wearing my headphones because my headphones are expensive. And I don't want to get hair crap. Stuff from hair, you know. I don't want to have to take a shower before every time I put my headphones on. Bottom line. Okay. So, what am I doing? I need to get this like thing here. It's just a simple thing, but there's try the steps. You want me to try the steps, do you? Well, see, there's a problem with that because that's not how this works. Like, you know what I mean? Not how it works. So, you know, we could fake the fake steps down here. You want some cold snow too? No, trust me, you don't. You don't. I'm in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And it was minus 20 something the other day. And with the wind chill when I left the house, it was minus 31. You don't. You might think you do. It's just because you haven't had it yet. That's not big enough. I think that's too big and not round enough. I think we're fighting a losing battle here. I don't think there's any way to do this. So, Dodge, what's the temperature where you are right now? Lee, it was minus 2 degrees Celsius last night. And you thought you were gonna die. Yeah. I just can't imagine if it was like snow there and people were driving. I wouldn't want to be on the streets. You're almost bound to die. $12. I could definitely use 12. I could go out. I could, yeah, 12 would be nice. Go out on the boosted board. There we go. Now, the problem, of course, is this. Different windows on the sides, eh? But that's fine. I think we can do these. And that's why I've switched to them right now. I think I'm going to pull this back a bit. Yeah, like that. And easy solution here, I think. I hope. Maybe. Could be wrong. Oh, you're from the Netherlands, are you? I have a lot of people who watch from the Netherlands. 2 of my moderators are from the Netherlands. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for windows. If I could have like a little peak on the top of that, that would be perfect. I think there's a window like that too. Ah? Whoops. Just one of them. You wait there. I'll make room for you. Ooh, yeah. Now, like, okay, cop out here. Whoa, why does it do that? Every time I click on it. They are round. We're dealing with this round problem again. And they're windows. So we're dealing with that again, too. So there's just certain things that this is just not going to let us do at all. I think the windows on the front are going to be a painful thing too. Because now that I'm looking at it, well, then again, the building is the Stanley Hotel. It was used as the model for the hotel in The Shining, and it's world renowned for being a haunted hotel. It's in Colorado, and I thought it would be fitting for the spooky park. Do we need like a little park tour? We should probably do a park tour. Oh, I'll do a park tour in a couple minutes here. I just want to get these windows across the top. Yeah, that's the direction I want to go. How about we do this instead? Okay, I'm going to line it up to the third one. And then I'm going to move this one as well. Yeah. Then one in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna have to research that, Wolfie. I can't. I don't know it off the top of my head either. Looks like something like this might serve our purposes better. After a slight redesign, of course. Which is probably best to be done out here. not gonna work. It's just too freaking huge. I don't know. Excuse me. But then you got a small problem. That's not terrible. I don't like that it's a video billboard. None. Where's none? Could none be here? Can we have none? Movie. Image. None. There's no image. How do you shut this thing off? Let's say I don't want an image here. You can't? You seriously can't? You gotta be kidding, right? None. No image. Seriously, you don't do that. None doesn't go under N. None goes at the top. None is the default. You shouldn't have to go searching for none alphabetically. None is what goes here, where you put Burrito Bonanza. Sorry. I've been a software developer for like, I don't know, most of my life. And you'd never put none under N. None would be the first entry in the list. That's where you would go to look for none. But it doesn't work anyway. Sorry, I just think that's totally stupid. And they do such funny things in this game. You know, I have been playing it for like thousands of hours. So, you know, I guess I really... Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's it. Everything's even. It's exactly the same on each side, and that must be the angle we should be moving it on. Because they went and did math to figure that out. Okay. I don't think we're getting anything better than that. But in a way, it's kind of worse. See, the problem, I think, is this. Really, these windows are a lot shorter. In real life. Yeah, these windows are stubbier. So, what I'm going to do... We're still going to try this. It might work. We might spend 10 minutes waiting for a menu to change. That wasn't big enough. We need this, but wider. And different colors. And yes, I know it doesn't exist. Now we need 3 big, huge windows. Well, sorry, that's not 3. It's 3 there, 2 here, 3 here, and duplicate. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I also Shouldn't have stayed up till past 1 last night playing Subnautica. So yeah, there's a lot of room between here and those windows. Damn, this isn't going to be easy. Oh, we're definitely getting there. This is not going to be a short build. You know, already we're almost at 1,000 pieces. I have hardly got the front of the building done. And I really need to figure out something to do with these windows. I want big, awesome windows in this thing. So this is comes back here, only comes back a little bit here. Let's finish up this side. I do have a picture from the top of the roof. I can actually back out of Google Maps and get a top down on it, which works pretty good. If I look at what I've built here, this, all I've got to say about this is it looks weak. Very weak. And I can imagine the thing in my head that I want to do to fix it. Google World Maps. Okay, I'm confused. Oh, Christmas tree video. An old Christmas song in the background. Well, it all depends on, like, YouTube's not likely to take something down because of a song in it. And really, it isn't even up to YouTube. It's up to the person who wrote the song. But in most cases, they just say, oh, well, we're just going to take any profit. So unless it's going to get like thousands, what? And thousands of views, you're probably not going to have a problem. It's not to say that you won't have a problem, because I can't predict what somebody's going to do for a certain song. But you know, like, I've had all my Fallout videos, they all get demonetized. Not demonetized, sorry. They all get the ad income claimed by somebody else. And I don't even really understand the question, maybe. It's not a pain to make, like... Okay, so we've gone to extremes here. I'm not a normal builder in Planet Coaster in any way, shape, or form. This is not what normal people do in Planet Coaster. This is what I do in Planet Coaster, is build really, really, really detailed worlds. So, like I said, I was going to go for a tour. You don't need to do this, what I'm doing. I'm trying to make a building look like a building in real life. You know, why is that guy wearing his pajamas? It looks like he's wearing pajamas. But this is what I do in Planet Coaster, is I build these detailed, you know, worlds that have living worlds and put rides in them and stuff. So, like, this is one way you could be doing stuff in Planet Coaster. You know. Hey, Kyle. It's not... It can be easy just to do simple stuff. But then you can do, like, you know, like this was easy. This is pretty straightforward. I didn't really do anything special here. I stuck windows on the side of a building. I put the roof on. You know, yeah, if you look at this, yeah, you know, this is a piece, this is a piece. So it's just putting pieces together. Like, in this case, this whole thing is a piece. But, you know, that's normally not the way I build in Planet Coaster. This is more the way I build in Planet Coaster. Where I've built this train station that has like 16,000 pieces in it. I didn't even use real doors because I couldn't get them to sit open. I have options now. I can actually change that out and actually have doors that sit open. But, you know, there's details in here and in the stuff that I do that people just don't do. Like, you can't upload this to the workshop. You can't do anything with this. You know, like this is the normal stuff. This would be a normal building in Planet Coaster. 871 parts. As you can see, I haven't done anything extremely difficult. They're just windows on the side of things. You know, and again here, I just made this pattern and I just stuck this pattern everywhere. So if you have the creativity to do that, yeah, you're going to be fine. You know, this is all just pieces laid out. I stuck some lights inside the windows to light up the world. You know, it's that kind of thing. And then you can go to extremes. Like, okay, here is a theater. You know, I have gone to extremes in this theater in order to make it a theater. It's not done. But, you know, you have that choice. You don't have to do it, and you can build perfectly viable, beautiful parks without doing all this extra stuff. So it's all an option. This, on the other hand, is me going to extremes in order to reproduce something that's real in real life. This is just a bunch of pieces from Planet Coaster put down to function as they were, you know. So again, it's all what you make out of it. Like, again, that's 1,500 parts for that. Or you can go to, like, extremes again and get stuff that's, you know, like this is all built out of, whoops. Like, this is all built out of, how many parts does a theater have? I'm not sure. You know, I haven't really done anything special in any of this stuff. I've just used the pieces and placed them in order to make the world. You know, maybe landscaping takes a little bit of work. But again, you don't, like again, this is just a regular building. I didn't do anything special here. So anybody can build this. You know? So, and the other thing about Planet Coaster is not just what you build. It's the fact that you can use what other people build. Like, you can go on the workshop and download my medieval information and gifts. You can download other people's golden pyramids. You can use other people's work in Planet Coaster just by going to the workshop and finding something that fits your needs. Now, I'm going to say I don't do that. Mainly because I'm live streaming and I don't want to make people think it's my work. You know, but again, here's a 3,500. That's if I include the floors, it's over 4,000 parts. So I'm still trying to figure that out. But again, you can do that. But the 1,500 part train station was ideal. So you have choice. There's loads of ways, and you can make. I've seen people do so much better than I do, but just working at a simple level. And you know, I do all this crazy arches and stupid things like that. None of that needs to exist. It's all extra. It doesn't really add. It's just basically my style. This is 109, isn't it? And you know, as you go, you learn to use things differently. Like, for instance, these are prison bars, but I made them look like the structure for a window. A big giant window. And as time goes by, you start to use things like that. Yeah, it's pretty good for a guy who can't get Planet Coaster working. You got more stuff on the workshop than I have. Not that I put a lot of things in the workshop. I shouldn't even say that. So, you know, that's an option. This is the detail you could go to. But you don't have to. Like, where is it? I'm gonna load my first park. I'll show you the corner where I started, and I'll show you the corner where I finished. And all the stuff in between. Well, no, not all the stuff in between. Some of the stuff in between. Oh, I know. Well, okay, so the base game gives you a lot of stuff. If you were going to look at the DLC, you don't have to really worry about the monsters, the Knight Rider, and those like brand DLCs. But yeah, you know, I spent $75. I bought it when it was in alpha, so I've had it for years. I think I've had Planet Coaster since 2016, beginning of 2016. And I do have a video or two of me stumbling through it and doing a horrible job on the way I used to do videos back then. But, you know, all it does, it's just an investment of time. You know, you're going to learn it. Not like it's just won't come to you. But Planet Coaster is so much more now, too, because of the Theme Maker's Toolkit. And if you can build something in Blender, you can put it into the, you know, into the game. Yeah, Tron. There was a Tron build. The Aliens, or the Alien build. The Alien ride. That was insane. Like, I wish I could build that, but I can't. That takes a completely different mindset, I think. So, it's funny. Look, this is where I built the Western train station. Here it is in real life. Sorry, not real life. But yeah, like, you know, this is a park. It doesn't run very well, even on my machine. But, you know, all I started with was learning how to lay out paths and put down some stuff, and you know, this is the first section of the park. You know, then we built some coasters, learned how to build coasters. Didn't build great coasters back then. And the landscaping wasn't as good. But then as time went by, you know, a little bit better landscaping. You know, maybe better coasters. I don't know. A little bit better again. So it just takes time. Terrible ride. Yeah, so, you know, like I said, there's nothing spectacular about the builds I did here. These were all just me learning. Yeah. Some of it's rough too. Can't see the other coaster, but it's there. Oh, there it is. and tried to get them to come in together. Almost. I'd say that's close enough. But yeah, I had a lot of fun building this. You know, and this is where I really learned, you know, to build things in like extreme detail. That's not extreme detail, but I do love the way that looks. So dark. You can just tell it's evil. This is the bad part of the town, by the way. Darkness has overcome this side. And light still lives here. But whatever. You know, and here's a building that has 6,600 and some parts. Why? I don't know. Like, it was ridiculous, the amount of pieces that went into this. Like, even the door wasn't a door. None of the doors were doors. As you can see, I'm not done. But, you know, I am actually going to run a fireworks show. And then I'm going to call this a day. So, yeah, even when the fireworks came out for Planet Coaster, I was still building this park. And we built this castle just for the fireworks. And really never ever finished anything. Actually, that's not true. Because all this was done after... All this was done after. All the bridges were swapped out into real bridges. Like, all this stuff is all hand-built. But you know, like... You get what you put into it? Is all I can really say. So let's watch some fireworks. If I can find the thing. There we go. I was gonna say, where's the music? I'm like, got my head inside the speaker almost. And you can't hear any of it. The only people walking around work here. Because we had to close the park, eh? By the time we had that, the park was this big, and we put people in it, the park stopped working. Yeah, Planet Coaster can be a lot of fun. Pirate? Okay, we can do that, I guess. But that's it for the fireworks. There's another little park that I worked on for a bit. Where is this here? This is Pirate's Paradise. Oh, I hate that you have to do it. Like, you didn't change anything. Oh, they're the only ones there. They got nothing to do but walk around and watch the fireworks. But they're a happy bunch. They're a real happy bunch. I'm pretty sure everybody here has seen Pirate's Paradise and is probably tired of it by now. So I'm starting to think I need to start putting some more work back into learning to properly build things in Blender that I can use in Planet Coaster. I don't know what I wish. I wish that there weren't those little tricky problems that you have to deal with. And it would be definitely make it more worth doing. Yeah, sorry this one takes so long to load. It's not the most detailed one, but it's pretty close. So, this is Pirate's Paradise. You can't really hear much, because... What? Why is that showing? Well, that's weird. Just in this one space, suddenly things are showing through, and it shouldn't be. Whoa. Okay, so this is Pirate's Paradise. It was built by the pirates. Oh, I saved Spooky Park. So it's pretty detailed. It's kind of cartoony in a way, though. With all the pastel colored huts up the side of the mountain. Again, all this is fake. Nothing. People can't go here. But you know, this is what makes this place this place. So this is what you see in Pirate's Paradise right now. Well, and you can look, like, let's take a walk down here. You know, we can walk down to the ride. This basically goes down to Sinister Steel. If you don't go to Sinister Steel, you can keep going. You know, there's waterfalls before there were waterfalls in Planet Coaster. A lot of very themed buildings, themed shops down here. Stuff like that. You know, all this stuff. Like there's secret passages here, eh? Where's my secret passage? Is it over here? No, all these things are all linked. I can get up into the built houses from the shanty houses. There's stuff you can go down here, which again, there's more houses in here, in the cave, all lit up with like a massive ride build. The ride that's in there, like all the rest of that stuff is stuff that was built specifically to hold that ride right there. You know, tunnels. So many places you can go here. The Curse of Cthulhu ride. What else we got here? Then there's like the mall, where, you know, there's stores. That's an impossible question to answer, Kyle. It would take me about, I don't know, 5 minutes. But I have a 330 meg internet connection. So, yeah. Wolfie, on the other hand, it takes some hours to download. So, it all depends on your internet. So, there's all this stuff hidden away, all these little details. You know, all the pirates and their break. And then, you know, the mall. Not all the paths are accessible, no. There's basically a loop where the customers can go. You know, one offset from the loop is this thing, which will basically they can come down here, go up here, you know, loop around in here. Oh, if you're downloading at 330 meg, it'll take no time at all. So yeah, again, lots more shanty village area. You know, this goes in the front here, by the way. All the wiring, all the lights are all wired. And it's not that they're just wired to nothing. Like if I follow this back, I know that ends there, but I could follow this through here and back. But if we take these wires and we go and we follow them around, like the wires will actually lead, all the wiring leads back here. And if we go in here, we've got these generators running on coal powered generators powering the entire world in our power plant. Big dock area with cranes, and you'll notice a lot of things like this lighting. I wanted to make the lighting as part of the world as possible. So like all the lights on things, though they did get in the way, are on things like this. That's a little extreme. I really should have never done that. But, you know, that's Pirate's Paradise. And then this is Pirate's Paradise at night. And this is where Pirate's Paradise really, well, I was going to say shines. So you've got all this wired lighting in here. Everything's all lit up. There's lights in the windows. You know, in the bell towers. There's a whole bunch of bell towers all over the place. You can see another one there, more there. I think we've got a bell tower over here. So yeah, the bell tower is like their alarm system for the island. They start ringing the bells. The people who man the towers ring other bells, etc. So now when you go in here, it's a lot different atmosphere at night because everything is all lit up. You go down in here, it's all naturally lit. There's no floodlights. There's nothing like that. Here's a mansion built on the side of an old fort. You know, here's some, like a fishing village. Again, all lit up. Again, like that's another thing. Like I mentioned, I can follow the path down here, down here. It looks like path from the game, but these are all just individually laid pieces, and it all comes up here. You know, you can go up to the pirate, I don't know, pirate church. Around the back of the pirate church. Down the back here. Find yourself in a little cave. It somehow has a door. I don't know where that door goes. I've never opened it. But you know, like all in all, it has a certain feel to it. This might not be the best time of day either. I'm thinking like 5:45 when the lights are still glowing, or maybe 6:15. You know, still a little bit of light. There we go. And all these paths, all these steps, everything, it all interconnects. The only place I can't get to from here is the big captain's mansion. Up here. At the very top of the island. It's the only place I can't get to. But yeah, I'm quite proud of this. You know, I think once Scary Park's done, it's going to be a much more detailed park. So, you know, there's just so much to it that somebody would go in here and they'd never be able to see all of it. But of course, that I think that took me 380 hours, if I recall correctly. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. The one I'm loading now is actually the one I just finished. Yeah, there's hidden treasure. There's hidden treasure in Pirates Paradise. You just have to follow the right path to the right place. And you'll find hidden treasure in a cave. I think in 2 places, actually. One of them has a path, one of them doesn't. People can't go down the path, though. Okay. GPU memory, 10 gigabytes out of 28 gigabytes. 0.4 shared. Why would you possibly need shared video RAM, Planet Coaster? Doesn't make any sense. $9.6 out of 12. There's 12 gigs on the card. I don't know. So that's the other thing here. You know, this was a park that came out of frustration with Planet Coaster. Really. This came out of me running out of drive to build anything real. And I wanted to build something unreal. This one has like 140,000 pieces, so a lot of people won't be able to run this park. Wow, it's insane how long this is taking. Here we go. Just give it a minute. So yeah, this is Glow World. So this doesn't have any pieces that are prefabbed. So you know, every tree in this place has 100 pieces. The big trees have 1,300 pieces, or in the case of this one, like 1,500 pieces. yeah, the minimum and requirements are all on Steam. Down above the reviews. So yeah, this thing is insane. As you can see, I don't really have much of a problem. But the reason for that is because I'm running 2 GTX Titan X's. So I have no problem rendering this. Well, I do. My GPU is running at 100%. But I guess it's rendering the video and everything, so I don't know. But I would say you'd probably want more than 8 gigs, I would guess. Okay, we're gonna wait. We'll go for this ride. And then I've got to go. I've been here for way too long already. Min is 8 gigs, yeah. Again, I'm not worried about RAM. The only thing I'm worried about is processing power. And that's what I'm lacking. I've got more RAM on my video card than I could use. I got more RAM on my machine than I can use. But, you know, the CPU is limited. The GPU is limited. So yeah, you can build all sorts of things. You can build almost anything you want. It's just going to be a matter of whether or not people can all people can run it. And I generally don't build for all people. I'm sorry to say. I build to quite the extreme, and like when Johnny went to run this park, he couldn't run it. So he couldn't. It was said to be a bug. I don't know if it's a bug. But, as you can imagine, so yeah, that's Glow World. Lots of fun. But I'm gonna leave this here. How can you check? You'd right click on your what are you on? Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8. But if you're on Windows 10, you just right click on the start menu and choose System. And it will tell you your CPU, your RAM, and everything. But like I said, I'm going to leave this here and we will pick this up some other time. I'm expecting to do some Red Dead this afternoon, later today, in a few hours. I'm not going to rush into it. And then, yeah, so it's just right click on the start menu and choose System. It'll be right on that screen. Right click start, choose System. And then it'll tell you about your PC and then device specifications. But like I said, wrapping this up. So later today, like I said, expect more Red Dead. Tomorrow, I have to work. So the late stream is probably going to be, I'm going to try to do a fast, like a less than 7-hour run through on Subnautica. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah. So until then, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you'll like to click the button, and thanks for following, by the way. And don't forget to follow or subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.